Hi, everybody. I wanted to give you an overview of some of the things we're going to be doing in class. We are not going to be going back to school for the remainder of the school year, unfortunately, so I'm not going to get to see you until next fall when you're big fifth graders. But I did want to show you what we are doing because we're still going to be learning, we're still going to be teaching, and you guys are going to have a lot of the same resources and materials, but you're just going to be doing them at home. And if you have a computer, that's great. If you have a laptop or a tablet, that's great. And if you have a phone, you can do that as well. So you can access this information any of those ways. First thing you want to do, where we always start, is you're going to open up to Clever. So let me show you our Clever account. So this is what your Clever account looks like. It might look a little bit different, but not too much different. The main thing you're going to be doing is just like you've been doing in Lexia and Zern. We've had Brennan has been very busy on Zern, and Madison's been, and Ethan have been really busy on Lexia. So great job with you guys. And to everybody else who's been on it, you want to keep doing Lexia and Zern. That's going to help you a lot. The other site you want to see is you want to go to Google Classroom. So Google Classroom has a lot of new things going on. We've used it a little bit, but this is going to be a little bit different. When you guys go onto Google Classroom, you'll click on that. It's going to open up. And a lot of kids are seeing this. This has been a big problem for some kids getting onto Google Classroom. And I want to show you why that's happening. If you look in the right-hand corner up here of your screen, there's a little circle there. And that little circle there is a picture of me, but that's my business email account. That's not the account that I want. I want to use my school one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that. Now you guys, if you get a screen like this, that means that somebody in your family who owns that computer or uses that computer has it logged into their Gmail account. And that's fine. You don't have to log them out or anything, but you do have to add your own account. So you would click on this little circle here, and it's going to open up a drop down of all of these accounts. And I have a lot of email accounts open. I keep them open all the time. What I want to do is I want to go to the one that's for school. And the way I can tell which one is for school is this little ending here. This has sbpsb.org. So SBPSB stands for St. Bernard Parish School Board.org. That's your school account. If you don't see your school account there, that just means you need to add it. And I did that for some of the kids in our class. So Hallie and Brennan and Trace and Devon, I showed all of them how to do that. So if you're having a similar problem, that's okay. They had a tricky time too. You would go down to add another account. Okay, they're telling me I'm not allowed to log into anymore. Once you do that, you would add your username and your password. And it's your same username and password that you've been using to get into Clever. You just want to make sure that after your username, you have that at. After you enter in your username, you do the little @ symbol. If you don't know how to do that, you would press your shift key down and do number 2. That's going to give you that little @ circle thing. So you do @sbpsb.org. If you don't know your username or password, call me or text me and I'll give it to you. It's just the same number we've been using. It's that like 900 something something. That's your username. Okay, so now we're in Google Classroom. I'm going to pretend that you're already in there, and you're going to see a screen that looks like this. There are 3 different class sections that we have. So we have math, we have ELA, and we have just a general regular Google Classroom. This is the one we have been using throughout the year. So everybody in our class is in this Google Drive right here, this classroom. The other 2, you're going to need to join. So when you log in, it's going to have a blue button that says join, and you click on that. You want to join that. You're part of that ELA class. You want to join that class. So press that button and do the same thing for math. And once you do that, you're going to be in our Google Classroom. So when you get there, you're going to go first to your dresser general announcements. I don't know if you recognize any of those kids. You see that girl? So cute. I miss you guys. What you're going to do is you're going to scroll on here. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I'm posting for you guys. But each day I'm going to post the lessons that you're doing that day. So you are going to have daily lessons you do for each subject. And we're going to be checking in to see if you're actually doing them. So for tomorrow's Thursday, April 16th, I put the videos, I put the stuff you're going to have to do. And I'll show you where that lesson plan is. But this is where you want to go to find out each day what you're supposed to be doing. All of the materials that you need for this stuff is attached. So if you didn't bring home, let's say your Ready Common Core book, it's here. It's right here. I attached it right here. If you don't have your Bud versus Buddy book, you can still get it. Because what I did is I made a website that has all of our materials on it. And it's this one right here. It's www.missdressersclass.com. And it's almost like your desk. It's not like Savannah's desk, because if you go on Savannah's desk, you might not come back out. This website is like a nice, clean, organized desk that has all of your papers in it in a nice stack. You've got all your books in there. You've got every paper you need to read. So you can find all your supplies there. So I'm going to show you. You click on Miss Dresser's class, and it opens up, and it's got all the information. Oh, it's got all the stuff you need. So this should look familiar. These are your table team points. I am keeping track of which students and which tables are doing Lexia and Zern. That's how you earn points. If you're doing a good job, you are going to get Takis. We're doing a Taki party at the end of the year, so, or the beginning of next school year, I guess. But you guys will get your Takis, I promise you that. On here, you can see your weekly assignments. So you would just click on whichever week it is. For this week, it's April 13th, so I would click on that. And it's going to show me what I have due each day. And then all of those supplies are on here. I've got my book club, has the book that we're reading together. And I read it to you, so you guys can actually just follow along while I'm reading, or you can just listen to me read it. But this is what we're going to be doing a lot of our reading and writing based on, is that book. We have your Ready Common Core pages are here as well. There are copies of those pages right here that you can use. If you didn't bring your book home, you can still answer these little boxes in your notebook. Obviously, you don't want to write on your computer screen because that gets very messy. You want to take out just your notebook, and you can write down a chart that looks just like this, and then just fill it in. And so you can use it just like that. Just fill in your notebook, kind of redraw that chart. You have a couple little reading passages there. You're going to have a grammar sheet each week, and that is also on here. So that's right under writing. And this is the same thing we did in class. This takes about 5 minutes to do. It's a real quick thing. And obviously, again, you don't want to write on top of your computer screen. You can just copy these sentences and do it in your notebook. And then I can check your notebook. You can actually show it to me. And I'll tell you how you're going to do that. So that is where you can find all your supplies. Your stuff for math is going to be here as well. There are little lessons that you can watch. There are videos. There's some practice review, like some of the kids are really into that long division. I don't know if you recognize this person here, but he's kind of our guest star for this performance. There's our multiplication motivation songs. Those are the ones we used to listen to that have, you can hear it. Remember that? So that's there, that's more practice. Let's see. And this is the exciting part. You guys have probably missed watching me teach, so you're gonna get to have that opportunity again. You're going to have just 2 lessons a week. You're gonna have one for ELA for English, and then one for math. So these are about 15 minutes long, and they are set up so that I'm gonna teach you a little lesson. You're gonna press pause in the video, go do the assignment, and then come back to the video, press play, hear a little bit more information, press pause and do your assignment. So you can kind of listen to it in different pieces. So that's for ELA and for math. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over on my screen to Google Classroom. So we've got all our little assignments there. That's that ELA, watch the video, Ready Common Core, those pages, Bud Not Buddy, that's our little book club, that writing mechanics sheet, that's that short thing. And then we have something that says Google Classroom. And you guys have, we kind of did a little bit of this. We didn't really do it a lot, but when you, on Google Classroom, you're going to actually have assignments. So for this page right here, these are the 3 classes you're part of. This page right here is just me talking to you. You're not going to have any assignments there, which you will have assignments in ELA and you will have assignments in math. And you can actually see that they're posted right here on that page. They're due on Friday. So for ELA, you have a little question you're going to answer. And for math, you have a little question you're going to answer. They're not huge. They're not going to take you forever, but it's a way for me to check in and see if you're actually doing the reading of Bud and Buddy and if you're actually doing the math problems. So you can't answer these questions until you watch the videos of me teaching. And that is all the recorded stuff. You can do this stuff anytime you want. You know, some kids are working at 8 o'clock at night. I know a certain kid in our class was writing on here at 10:30 at night. He was up very, very late. I think Sophia has texted me at midnight before. So I know you guys sometimes are up later. And if you are, you're not in trouble from me. I don't know if your family approves of that, but if you are up later, you can get on here and do your work at 9 o'clock at night or whatever. But we do have a special thing that you can only do at a certain time. So the thing that you can only do at a certain time is come to our live classroom. So the way we do that is we go back to Clever. And on your Clever page, you're going to see all these little things up top here. You go to Miss Dresser's page, and then it'll say virtual learning. Underneath that is a little app that says Live Zoom. You click on Live Zoom, and it's going to let you actually talk to me. So we'll have it's going to say open Zoom, and you would open it. It's going to have a live session between 9 and 11 o'clock on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Each of those days, for those 2 hours, you can log into Zoom, just like we did that way. You go onto Clever, go onto Miss Dresser's page, click on Live Zoom, and it will connect you, and you'll be able to see me, you'll be able to see your friends. I can help you with any of the work that you're doing. Any questions you have or anything you need, that would be a time when you can actually talk to me and talk to your classmates. So you have a few things going on, but as always, you guys can always text me, you can always call me. I miss you. I know you're gonna do well. I know a lot of you guys have been really focused on this, and I'm hoping that the rest of you guys will start doing some more stuff online. And just remember to check your Google Classroom. I'm going to keep your messages here every day. I'm going to give you a little note for you each day to come in and see what you're supposed to do. Okay? All right. Any other questions, then just let me know. And I miss you guys. I hope you're behaving and you're letting your parents work and do what they need to do. And I will see you soon in our Zoom classroom.